Hi, this is Mark, and this is our first Robo Engineering Tips video. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about how to make your vehicles a bit more stable, because we've had a few people talk to us about the vehicles flipping over and getting stuck, and there are ways to engineer your machines to make them a bit more stable, so I'm going to show you. So anyway, we've got really powerful wheels on this really small vehicle, and this vehicle has a really short wheelbase, meaning that the front wheels are very close to the back wheels. You can see as I drive, because of the power, the machine just flips over. So what I'm going to do now is extend the wheelbase. So if I just take these wheels off and just add a few more plastic cubes to extend the wheelbase, meaning make the vehicle longer so there's a longer distance between the front wheels and the back wheels. This vehicle will become a lot more stable. So I'm just going to place this pilot seat at the back of the vehicle, because that means the camera will focus on the back of the vehicle, giving me a better view. So you can see now, drive a vehicle full speed with these really fast level 1 wheels. These wheels are really powerful, have loads of acceleration and grip, so loads of chances for flipping over if you don't build it correctly. But you can see here, this vehicle is really stable going forwards and backwards, but not so stable going around bends. You can see it just flips over. So we're going to make it stable going around bends by extending the wheelbase outwards to the sides. So we're going to make the vehicle wider. So if I add a few extra cubes here, just to make the vehicle a little bit wider, add the wheels onto the side of my extra cubes, and if I do the same on the right hand side, here adding a few extra cubes and adding the wheels, you can see I've made the vehicle a lot wider now. So not only is it longer, but it's wider. Now this is a much wider, larger wheelbase in total. As you can see now, it doesn't matter, I can go full speed forward, back, left, right, turn really tight circles, and the vehicle is not going to flip over. I mean, this is now a super maneuverable vehicle and a really good base to add weapons to. Hi, this is Mark here for another Robo tip. Another simple one today, just going over the basics of center of mass. Again, this is designed to allow you to control the stability of your robots, or the balance of your robots, a little bit better, and sort of explain the value of the heavy cube in the game. So I'm starting off with a simple chassis here. I'm just placing 4 dual wheels, simple motorized wheels, and I'm going to build a tall vehicle. Intentionally I'm building this vehicle to be quite top heavy, so it will topple over easily when we take it out for a test run. So let's drive it on the planet's surface. So push E to teleport. I'm just going to zoom the camera out a bit, and you can see it falls over straight away as soon as I move it. It's top heavy. So we can fix this problem fairly easily. We can just simply move the center of mass of the entire vehicle lower down by placing more of the vehicle's mass low in the vehicle. So in this case, to do this, I'm using the heavy cube. Now the heavy cube is 10 times heavier than the plastic cube. So just by filling the base of the vehicle up with the heavy cube, the center of mass of the vehicle has moved right down now. It's much heavier at the bottom. So you'll see the same vehicle, same wheels, same height is rock solid now. When I move forward and back, it won't topple. When I turn around bends, it won't topple over. Maybe if we find a hill, I can demonstrate that even on the side of a hill, it won't topple over. Here we go. As you can see, even on a steep hill, this vehicle is not going to topple over because the center of mass is low down. Hi, this is Mark and another Robo Tips video, and this one's about creating robots that can hover. So I'm just going to show you how to create a simple hover speeder. I'm placing 5 plastic cubes in a row and the pilot seat in the middle, and I'm just going to place a level 1 thruster pointing downwards, 1 in each corner. Okay, let's get in and try this out. And we push space to lift off. Okay, so we've got a problem. The robot flips forwards, so we need to rebalance the weight. So I'm going to try moving the pilot seat back 1 square. Okay, push space again. As you can see, moving the pilot seat's made a big difference to the balance. This is all about balance. So we're going to try and balance the front, putting a heavy prism on the front. Here we go, space. When we're ready. As you can see, we're making progress now. We've got some semi-stable hovering going on, but it's very wobbly. So we're going to widen the speeder now, just to try and make it a bit more stable. So we're going to add some width. So we're going to remove these thrusters, add some extra cubes to make the speeder wider, and then re-add the thrusters pointing down. So this should make us more stable, less wobbly. And push space again, and you can see, well, we're not particularly stable. We're not wobbling side to side quite so much, but we still need to do some work. So here comes the magic. Now, these vacuum cubes are very important. They provide buoyancy because they're lighter than the atmosphere on the planet, but they also provide stability. They have a lot of drag, and this really helps. It will slow your speeder down, but it will prevent it wobbling about. So if I can show you now, we've added these 4 vacuum cubes, and you should see much more stability, much more steady, stable hover speed. Okay, now let's go places. So we're going to add some large thrusters to help us move forwards. Now I've put them right in the centre, and this prevents it being unbalanced again. You know, if I put them at the front, it was going to upset the balance. I'm going to place them right in the middle. Here we go. So we'll take off with space and push W to go forwards. Now the thrusters are pushing the vehicle upwards, tilting it upwards, and this is causing the down thrusters to push me back. We're going to need to do some more rebalancing, so I'm going to push some extra weight onto the front of the nose. Just 1 extra cube, a little extra, just moving the heavy cube out 1 square. Let's try this again. Okay, now we're tilting forwards, and when I push forwards on the jets, level flight. Okay, this is very smooth forwards level flight now, so I'm quite happy with that. So I think what we should do now is add some steering. So, a couple of extra level 1 thrusters, 1 on the right pointing outwards, 1 on the left pointing outwards. And we'll 1 more try. Okay, space to hover. It's tilting forwards. The extra weight of those thrusters is causing the speeder to tip forwards. Although I do have quite a lot of control, the steering relatively stable. I'm just going to take that extra cube away again from the front now and just go back to what I had. So there you go, flat, stable, loads of control, lovely, stable, simple speeder.